95 Will Rock Daily Rewind.
This not so cool. Health officials in Lake County are warning the public after mosquitoes in Highland Park tested positive for West Nile virus, marking the first confirmed case this year. Residents are urged to follow the 4 Ds of defense. Do you know what the 4 Ds are?
D's nuts.
Well,
diseases. This is how I keep mosquitoes away. If they see them flying around, I take my pants off and they see my testicles. They're like, that dude's naked. Let's get out of here. Diseases. I have diseased blood, so they don't want to suck my blood. So we got D's nuts, diseases, and then double D's. If Leah's there, they don't look at me. So that's the last 2 D's. D's nuts, diseases, and double D's. And I don't get bit by mosquitoes. Leah does a lot, though, right on the boobs. So you got to have Leah over at your house, by the way. And also either shorts or breakaway pants, because when they come around, you got to get the first part out as quick as you can. Is that not it from the Lake County?
No.
Oh, they have a different list of 4 Ds.
4 Ds is
D's
different.
nuts, D's, Z's, and Leah's double D's.
Drain standing water.
Well, that's what I do when my disease gets bad. I drain. Anyway.
Defend. Use insect repellent.
All right.
Protect yourself during dawn and dusk.
Okay.
And dress, wearing long sleeves and pants.
Don't go out naked. I'm doing it the wrong way.
But here's my question.
Dress.
Am I counting wrong?
Dress. Dusk.
Dawn and dusk. Defend.
Yeah.
And drain. That's 5 Ds.
But dawn and dusk they threw in as 1 D. What D did they say?
No, it's still 4. I still want it to be 5 Ds.
Okay, so it's the 5 Ds.
Yeah.
I have to come up with another one, and it's, hey, Bugs, you can suck my...
95 Will Rock Daily Rewind.
There's a new Are you paying attention to me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I
got you.
need your...
What?
There's a new trend going around.
All right.
Now, you might be able to do this because, like, the running thing probably not happening for you. You're getting older. The knees.
Okay.
It's not good. And I also watched you take 2 steps to first base and pull both hamstrings or whatever you did.
It was my what are these things?
Quads?
No, the calves.
Achilles.
My calves and my Achilles.
Yeah.
Doctor said he never saw somebody did both at once before.
Both at once. It was
I'm an
amazing.
overachiever.
Yeah. Well, maybe if you were crawling around like an animal.
Okay.
You wouldn't have done that.
This is a new sport?
No, it's not a sport. It's a new exercise trend. It's called animal flow.
Okay.
Body weight workouts are gaining popularity for their supposed strength and mobility benefits.
See, that's where you want body weight then. I'm just working ahead.
You got the body weight to crawl around.
My workout, yeah.
So people are starting to crawl around like animals, and they're saying that it's the secret to good health.
Like during their daily, like if I go get some more coffee right now, I should crawl over. And how am I going to carry my mug in my mouth? Do I get a little cask for my coffee? I guess I can't do it when I'm moving fluids. But if I got to go to the bathroom, I crawl to the bathroom? On my knees, or can I go hands and feet?
Hands and feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because on my knees will hurt too much. All right, next time I go to the bathroom, I'll go on my hands and feet.
Or, there are other animals that aren't all hands and feet, right? Like kangaroos.
Want me to hop to the bathroom? See if Jake will come in. I'll put him in the pouch of my hoodie, and I'll hop to the bathroom. That'd be a workout. That'd kill me. How'd Tom die? Well, he was going to the bathroom. He had Jake in his hoodie pocket, and he was hopping there. Wait, what? No, nobody would even say, wait, what? They go, yeah, that makes sense. That's how I saw Tom dying in my... I was like, if he's going to go, that's one of the 3 possible ways. You don't want to know the other 2.
95 Will Rock Daily Rewind.
It is. It's one of my favorite things to do. And then I see this article this morning. Have you ever worried that, like...
I've worried many times. I don't anymore, but I used to.
No. Have you ever worried while you're driving that if you sneeze, you might veer off a cliff and die?
Yes. Yeah. But also, I think that if you get pulled over and they ask, why did you miss that, whatever, this, that, or the other thing, tell them you sneezed.
Yeah. You got a sneeze attack.
I think it's an involuntary thing, and they can... I don't know. They got to cut you slack, but I'm sure that unless they think you're BSing.
Well, and I'm sure they've heard that one before, but that is not the only way a sneeze could kill you.
Okay.
There was a story last month about a guy who sneezed and experienced a bowel evisceration.
Evisceration?
Yeah. What is that?
To eviscerate? Computer, what does eviscerate mean?
Eviscerate is a verb that means to remove the entrails from a living being, or to disembowel it.
Okay.
This process is commonly performed on animals prior to slaughter for culinary or medical purposes.
That's what I was going to say. Eviscerate and disembowel are about the same.
Okay, but this happened to the bowel. The bowel eviscerated.
Yeah.
He had recently had abdominal surgery, so
That's
part
a
of
big
his
word too, isn't it?
intestines came through the wound. He's okay, which is why we're talking about this. This guy, he sneezed and
his bowels fell out.
came through the wound.
He sneezed and his bowels fell out of his wound. What was his wound from?
He had abdominal surgery.
So don't sneeze until you've. I can believe that when I had the Rona, the part that was bad was I had pneumonia and it hurt so much.
Bad. Yeah.
And I sneezed one time and Jake said he thought I was going to die.
Yeah.
And it was probably the most pain I was ever in.
Oh, I'm sure.
And it's because I sneezed and like my lung felt like it exploded. So I can see this. So you get the guy sneezes and his bowels squirt out through his wound. Oh no! And then what do? You tuck it back in?
I don't know.
I don't think you're supposed to tuck it back in.
No, I think you probably
call a doctor and ask a doctor to tuck it back
911.
in.
But because
with our
of
health insurance, you have to call and virtually they tell you, all right, just push it back in. Now get some tape. Duct tape's fine. Just tape over that. All right, there you go. Thank you for calling Virtual Med. That's our only.
That's it.
That's it.
Because of this story, though, someone online decided to freak everyone out and post a list of even more ways a sneeze could kill you.
Good. There's
there
a
are
list.
3 ways a sneeze could kill you.
All right.
Documented cases of sneezes herniating lungs. So when you say that you sneezed,
I was close to that. It was horrible. It was the most painful thing, and it lasted. I mean, I was just. I don't like to talk about it.
Documented cases of sneezes causing a type of stroke.
I believe that. I always thought, though, I'm going to have a stroke on the toilet when I'm having number 2. I'm going to blow out a vessel here.
And then you could tear an artery. Documented cases.
Also that, yeah.
Where your
I love sneezing,
artery.
and now I found out that my bowels
sneezing.
are going to end up on the floor. I'll have a stroke, and my eye will probably. They didn't even put eye pop out. They didn't put your eye popping out.
I don't think that will kill you.
Number 4, and you just stuff it back in. You call our insurance people. They're like, all right, take the eye, shove it back in. Now put a little duct tape over it for a couple days. It'll be fine. Thank you for calling Easy Med. Are you a doctor? No, man. I was working at the Subway, and they just said that they wanted me to be here. That's our medical right there.
95 Will Rock Daily Rewind.
Do you look at something before you put it in your mouth? Like, that's a rule, right?
Yes, I generally don't put things in my mouth that I haven't seen. I couldn't tell you the last time I put something in my mouth that I didn't at least glance at. I may not have examined it with a microscope, but I at least glance at anything. I won't reach over here, blindly grab whatever I can and shove it in my mouth. No.
I watched Ryan.
Do you randomly put things in your mouth?
I watched Ryan last night throw a handful of sunflower seeds in his mouth and then spit out a penny. He accidentally, that's what I mean. It happens.
Is the entire bit.
There's
more to this?
It's more than that. You not only need to look at something before you put it in your mouth, you need to smell something before you touch it.
Noted. Okay. Sniff it, look at it, find it, feel it.
All the senses. And I learned that the very, 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 very hard way.
The worst way.
After being in Iowa.
Well, the hard way.
Oh, no, it wasn't a good hard.
All right. We'll find out what Leah put in her mouth without looking at.
No, I didn't. I touched something before.
Okay. And then you were
I was just comparing the two. I would not have put this in my mouth.
This? Well, that's not a good feeling. Let me try it with my mouth. All right. Why, this feels disgusting. I'm going to sniff it and then eat it. Well, I wouldn't do that. No, it's my system. I touch it and then I put it in my mouth. The number 2 thing Leah learned this weekend. Leah learned that you don't put something in your mouth without looking at it.
No, I was using that as a comparison because that's a rule, right? Right. You look at something before you put it in your mouth.
I look at everything before I put it in my mouth.
But sometimes it happens, right? You grab something and you throw it in your mouth.
I drank a cigarette beer once, but I thought it was a bottle of beer.
Right.
I looked at the bottle of beer. I just didn't see that.
Like Ryan has twice drank peroxide on accident.
All right.
thinking it was something else and just grabbing a bottle of
I
Roxy.
like your husband. He's a great guy, but is he a moron?
Sometimes I don't know. And then last night I watched him throw a penny in his mouth instead of a handful of seeds. So
How was there? He had seeds.
it was seeds that were just hanging out in his pocket, and so he grabbed them.
Just back up. He keeps a pocket full of what is he, a farmer? I don't. That guy, I have my pocket full of seeds. You never know when you're going to want to do some planting. Oh, look, here's some firm and fertile soil. I'll just throw some seeds here.
Sunflower seeds.
I'm going to grow me a field of sunflowers right here. I always have a pocket full of sunflower seeds. You never know when a fertile field is going to present itself. I'm ready to go. Oh, hey, and also a nice snack. Let me throw these in my mouth. Oh, oops, got a penny. Got a penny. See a penny, puke it up, and all that day you'll have sunflower luck. It's my old saying. What is he? What is he? Is he a skateboarding farmer that always wears a hat? He's on Farmers Only. That's his ad. Hey, ladies, looking for a skateboarding farmer with abs that always wears a hat?
I did.
I've got plenty of copper in my diet.
This is going out of control. This is spiraling now.
Well,
I'm never even gonna get to my story.
The story about your husband almost dying with a penny in his mouth.
Because in that same moment, I'm staring at my friend Joel. You know Megan Joel. Joel has the really nice big beard. He had a piece of lettuce in his beard.
Saving it for later.
And so as I'm telling him, you have a piece of lettuce, I watched Ryan then go to remove it with his mouth.
Okay.
He ate the piece of lettuce out of his beard. I am Ryan's beard.
You are his beard.
I am his beard.
He ate a piece of lettuce out of his beard, and you are his beard.
It's
your
nothing to do with my
husband's very gay. It's okay.
It is. Yeah, I love him no matter what. I'm just gonna.
You're just gonna not have sex with him.
Probably.
You do not appeal to him.
No different.
You don't have a beard for him to eat lettuce out of. Well, after I have my meal of appetizer of pennies, I like to have a salad from my friend's beard. All right. And then what? Go ahead and tell us the actual story. It's all going to be anticlimactic after this.
It really is. So I'm doing this as the number 2 thing I learned on my trip to Iowa, but really it was the number 1 because it was the first thing that happened to me when I got to Iowa.
Okay.
So we get to our hotel room. I'm sharing a hotel room with my girlfriend and her son the first night because we had to add on a room because the schedule came out and we were playing at 8 a.m.
So you had to go an extra day.
Which that game didn't even end up happening.
Went to Iowa for an extra day for a game that never happened. Got it?
It did, but just way later.
All right.
She ended up not going to Iowa. So now I am sharing this hotel room just for one night with her son and my son. And then Kaden and I are moving into
her son
room.
had the best night of his life. I will tell you that right now.
No, he didn't.
Oh,
so,
yeah. He loves you.
No, he doesn't.
So you go to Iowa.
So I go to Iowa.
Your son dislocates his shoulder. Mm-hmm. You break your toes. Your other son back home
broke
his nose. Quinn, nothing. I'm pretty sure she probably murdered somebody over the weekend. Don't you think?
Knowing Quinn.
Yeah.
So I'm staying.
We're caught up now.
We're caught up.
Ryan ate a penny and a piece of lettuce out of a beard.
Yes.
All right.
So everyone knows what's going on with my family. Yeah. So I give the boys the bed, obviously. I'm going to sleep
There's only one bed.
There's only one bed. It's king size bed. Boys are going to get it. I'm going to sleep on the pull-out. Okay?
Sounds fair.
So it's late. I'm dealing with the fact that Cooper's home with a broken nose. Ryan's got him at the hospital.
You have no edibles.
I have no
forgot
edibles.
that part. And you're sleeping on a pull-out, which also has a nice metal bar right through the middle.
Very comfortable. And I was having back issues. Mm-hmm. So I pull out the mattress, and it doesn't have a mattress pad cover, so I instantly am doing whatever I can with the blankets given.
The blanket on there, yeah.
Like, I'm committed to it. This is a long night.
We're in.
We're in
the middle of Iowa.
We're in.
Yeah.
You're in. I sit on this
smells
bed.
Like pee.
I sit on this bed. It not only smells like pee.
It's not wet.
It's wet.
How is it wet?
It's wet.
The people that were there just the day before you.
It's wet.
Somebody peed the bed. The pull-out.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Smell it before you touch it.
So now you slept in the bed with the two boys.
Oh, no.
You slept on the floor.
We had to.
You called the front desk.
I went to the front desk and I go, ma'am, I just pulled out my bed and it smells like pee.
It's pee.
And she goes, of course. Her response was, of course it is.
Of course it does.
I'm like, what?
You're in Iowa and you're sleeping on a pull-out couch. Ma'am, you knew there was going to be pee. What are you telling me? What's your point? This is part of the deal.
We changed rooms.
Did they?
They moved us from the first floor to the fourth floor at 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know.
So get all your stuff.
Get all
lug
your
it
stuff
up
that
on
you just
your luggage cart. You got your snacks and your cooler.
Which I am just now.
Yeah.
I'm only staying there for one night, so I was in 3 rooms in less than 12 hours.
You got everything but your weed, which it sounds like you desperately need. So what's the number one thing you learned before you sit on it? Make sure it's not covered in pee.
Yeah, smell it. Give it a
good
sniff
old
test.
Sniff.
Yeah,
because that's a great way to start the weekend. Is sniffing somebody else's pee out of a couch.
I told Kaden, I was like, listen, I just want to make sure I'm not being dramatic before I go down to the front desk. Can you please just put your nose like...
Please confirm this is urine. And his response was no, right? He's like, Mom, I'm going to trust you on this one.
No, he smelled it
He
for me.
sniffed it for you. So your husband's an idiot and your son got that gene.
95 will rock. Daily Rewind.